All right, Tim Goring here, making luck with Sandler. And we're talking about negotiation leverage, number 8 of 8. And the answer is skill. So if you're going to execute in the negotiation, you've got to have the right attitude going in. You've got to have a plan. You've got to execute on the behaviors that you knew you were going to do when you get there. And hopefully you worked on your technique. That's where skill comes from. You've got to work on skills. They don't just come out of nowhere, right? And anytime you miss a piece of attitude, a piece of behavior, or a piece of technique, you become a little bit more vulnerable. So you got 8 sources of leverage, and you know them now because you watched all the videos. You've got the right belief, right? The person who needs it the most is at a disadvantage. The person that's the most emotional is at a disadvantage. The person that has the least amount of time or has time constraints is at a disadvantage. They're vulnerable. The person that has the most degraded relationship is the most vulnerable. The least amount of understanding, the most vulnerable. The least amount of ownership, or maybe even the most amount of ownership. Whoever's going to get hurt the most by this, whoever is not willing to practice is going to have the least amount of skill, and they're going to be more vulnerable. So we're moving on, right? There are 7 big mistakes that people make when they're negotiating, and we're going to talk about each one of the 7. And there are 12 tactics that master negotiators are going to use against you if you don't decide that you're going to get better at them. So we're going to go over the 7 biggest mistakes and the 12 biggest tactics, and let's see if we can be master negotiators. Make it a great day.